Hello, buddy. Welcome back to Tinmans Core Channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tinman Taylor. Today, I thought I'd get on here and tell you guys another story for y'all. So, I would say this took place back when I was about this tall, so around 4 or 5 years old. And I remember back then my TV was over here right where my clown alley is at now. I'm trying to think what I was watching. It might have been like an episode of like Elmo's World, because back then Mama used to buy me DVDs of like Elmo's World and Blue's Clues. Barney. Yeah, I was one of those type of kids. But anyway, I had a giant on my brain for some odd reason. Then I started daydreaming that there was a giant standing right in here in the corner of my room. So as a young kid, I was using my imagination, thinking he just popped up out of nowhere, and his head was like literally bumping against the ceiling, like he was trying to bend over. So for some odd reason, I got freaked out because you see a giant person, you will probably freak out too. So I ran into the living room where my dad was at, and he kind of just played along with it because it was like a boy's imagination. Came in my room and just acted like, "All right, Mr. John, what are you doing bothering my son?" And then he started doing the whole like, yeah, kick, karate kick stuff, and doing the whole boxing thing. And I was like, "Go, Dad, go." Until I didn't see him anymore. But I was like, why would that image pop in my mind? But back then, I was fascinated by giants and like folklore and mythology. But I tell you, that was one day I'll never forget. It was kind of weird and funny all at the same time. Not only me, a little boy at the time, imagining a giant right there, but my dad came in here and just played along with it, just started acting like he was fighting somebody. But that was one of my fond memories. I thought I'd get on here and share it with you all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more Storytime related content like this. This has been another successful installment of the Tinmans Core Channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tinman Taylor. That's a wrap. Have a nice day, buddy.